The Alchemist, A Deep Dive, Part 1. The Introduction. Welcome to Epic Story Sanctum. There are books you read, and then there are books that read you. Today we explore a story that has served as a compass for millions of lost souls around the world. A story about shepherds, kings, deserts, and the magical art of turning lead into gold. We are talking about The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Why has this simple fable sold over 65 million copies? Because it answers the one question that keeps us all awake at night. Am I on the right path? So, sit back. Let us travel from the green pastures of Spain to the golden sands of Egypt to find out. Part 2. The Shepherd and the King. Our hero is Santiago. He is not a warrior or a chosen one. He is simply a shepherd. He sleeps under the stars in Andalusia, Spain. He believes his life is complete. He has his sheep, a little bit of wine, and a book to read. But the universe has other plans. Santiago is haunted by a dream of a child taking his hand and guiding him to the Egyptian pyramids, whispering, "If you come here, you will find a hidden treasure." Most of us would ignore this dream. We would call it nonsense. And Santiago almost does. Until he meets the old king. In a dusty town square, an old man named Melchizedek, sits next to him. This mysterious figure claims to be the king of Salem. He tells Santiago about the personal legend. He says that when we are young, we all know our destiny. But as we age, a mysterious force convinces us that it is impossible to realize our dreams. This is the world's greatest lie. The king gives Santiago two stones, Urim and Thummim, one white, one black. Yes, and no tools to read the omens of the world. With these stones in his pocket and fear in his heart, Santiago sells his sheep. He leaves the only life he has ever known. Part 3. The Trap of the Crystal Shop. He arrives in Tangier, Africa, and within hours, disaster strikes. A thief steals all his money. Imagine that feeling. You took a risk, you followed your dream, and the universe punished you for it. Santiago wants to give up. He wants to go home. To survive, he takes a job cleaning crystal glasses at the top of a hill. This brings us to one of the most profound parts of the book, the Crystal Merchant. The merchant is a good man, but he is a tragic figure. He dreams of going to Mecca. It is his holy duty. But he never goes. He tells Santiago, "I am afraid that if my dream is realized, I'll have no reason to go on living." This is a warning to us all. The merchant represents the comfort zone. He prefers the dream of Mecca over the reality of Mecca. Santiago spends a whole year there. He becomes rich. He could go back to Spain a wealthy shepherd. But the desert wind blows, and it smells like the pyramids. He chooses the risk again. Part 4. The Desert and the Soul of the World. He joins a massive caravan crossing the Sahara. Here, the book shifts from an adventure to a spiritual guide. He meets the Englishman, a man who tries to learn alchemy through heavy books and complex diagrams. Santiago, however, learns alchemy by watching the sand, by listening to the wind. He realizes that everything is one: the heat of the sun, the gait of the camel, the fear of war. It is all connected by the soul of the world. At the Al Fayoum oasis, amidst the silence of the desert, he finds something more valuable than gold. He finds Fatima. For many, love is the end of the journey. We settle down. But Fatima is a woman of the desert. She teaches him a hard truth. I want my husband to wander as free as the wind that shapes the dunes. She tells him to go, because she knows that if he stays for her, he will eventually resent her for stopping his personal legend. True love is not a cage, it is fuel. Part 5. The Alchemist and the Climax. Finally, he meets the title character, the alchemist, a man dressed in black riding a white horse with a falcon on his shoulder. The alchemist puts Santiago to the ultimate test. They are captured by a warring tribe. The alchemist tells the tribal chief, "This boy is a powerful sorcerer. In 3 days, he will turn himself into the wind and destroy your camp. If he fails, you can kill us." Santiago is terrified. He is just a shepherd. He doesn't know how to be the wind. But on the 3rd day, standing on a cliff, Santiago stops thinking. He speaks to the desert. He speaks to the wind. He speaks to the sun. He connects with the soul of the world. A sandstorm rises, and when the dust settles, Santiago is standing on the other side of the camp. He didn't just learn alchemy. He became the alchemy. Part 6. The irony of fate. He leaves the alchemist and rides to the pyramids alone. He sees them, majestic in the moonlight. He falls to his knees and weeps. He starts digging where his tears fell. But there is no gold. Instead, refugees from the war find him. They beat him. They steal his gold. They leave him bleeding in the sand. As they leave, the leader looks down at the broken boy and laughs. He says, "You are a fool. 2 years ago, right here, I also had a dream. I dreamed of a treasure hidden in Spain, under a ruined church, beneath a sycamore tree where shepherds sleep. But I am not stupid enough to cross a desert just because of a dream." Santiago stands up, blood on his face and a smile on his lips. Because he knows exactly where the treasure is. It is under the sycamore tree back in Spain, right where he started. Part 7. Conclusion. So, was the journey a waste? If he had never left Spain, the treasure would have been under his feet the whole time, but he never would have found it. He needed the desert. He needed the crystal shop. He needed Fatima. He needed to learn the language of the world, to understand where the treasure was. The journey was the destination. This is Epic Story Sanctum. If you are feeling lost today, remember Santiago. Listen to the omens, follow the wind, and never, ever give up on your personal legend. Subscribe for more stories that change the way we see the world. Until next time.